Houston, Texas. Isn't that pretty? We're at Robertson Stadium on campus at Houston, where they have the biggest crowd they have ever had for a football game. And they have seen a dandy. Case Keenum approaching 400 yards. Going to need about 490 before it's done if his team's going to win. Keenum in trouble, scrambling in the end zone. And completes to Cleveland. No, incomplete.
Brian Duncan, in the last quarter, really got an earful from Ruffin McNeil, his defensive coordinator, about a penalty against him, and he's responded. He's come out, he's over there.
Second down for Keenum. Throws it short for Carrier. Carrier up near the 11-yard line where he's dragged down by Cody Davis. They need to reach the 15 for first down.
Now, third down passing so far for Keenum tonight. Pretty effective, very efficient. 6 of 11. Playing in a box right here, though.
Over the middle, and they've got the first down to Edwards. When you say playing in a box, what do you mean?
Thanks for asking that, Mike. You know, it means that you're really tight, 5 yards or less, right? And so it's easy to defend it. You're outstanding. You covered me my backside on that one, partner. Let me explain something I threw out there.
Well, at some point, you've got to stretch the field, don't you?
Well, here with 5 minutes to go, methodical and be patient, but be aware of it.
The last time they did that, it was intercepted. Now Keenum takes off. Maybe you'd like to see the kid do a little more of this because he's so good at it. But then you expose him, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Another Red Raider down.
That's Duncan. Well, the way he's holding his legs, he's got cramps.
Texas Tech this week, Mike Leach took his football team trying to get them prepared for the 8:15, 8:30 late kick, and they worked out at night. And it was to serve two purposes: get ready for the game time and the start time being late, and the other was to be in the cooler weather to let their bodies recover from last Saturday night's game with Texas.
But even in Houston, you're playing at night, it's humid and it's hot. 4:26 to go. Back in a moment.
Cash for clunkers has ended quicker than anybody thought. But for a whole lot of people, it was a really great thing. Well, the way Hyundai sees it, when you've got a good thing going, you keep it going. So now when you buy a new Sonata, you'll get the Hyundai trade-in bonus. $1,000 more than what your old car is worth, plus cash back. Of course, you'll also get America's best warranty and the peace of mind of Hyundai Assurance. Now that's what you call a stimulus package.
Pizza delivery guy. Well, come on in, man. What you waiting on?
Mouth-watering toppings, fresh baked pizzeria taste.
I like to think I deliver more than just pizza.
For fresh delivery taste without the delivery price, it's DiGiorno. There for you. And life's daily miracles.
Who's the best? This guy is.
100% pure beef times 2. Chopped onions, pickles, American cheese. The McDonald's McDouble. It's a double for a single. On the dollar menu every day. That's what we're made of.
On a road trip, I map out the cheapest gas station so I can save a few bucks. We can spend it on
dog food, bags of it. So we use a credit card that gives us cash back.
It's always good to buy only solid colored wrapping paper. It's good for every occasion, like...
New snowblower. I got it off-season, half price. It's a man machine. It's aggressive.
At Citi, we know everyone's talking about spending smarter. And we've got lots of ways to help, like credit cards with cash back. Because we all have to spend, so let's be smart about it. And that's why Citi never sleeps.
I'm Wendy Nix here in our ESPN studios. An update. The Trojans continue their efforts to bounce back from last week's loss to Washington. Matt Barkley back in as the starter, but Stephon Johnson on the carry there as USC leading Washington State 27-0. And speaking of the aforementioned Washington, they are beaten today by Stanford 34-14, the final.
All right, Wendy, thanks very much. 4:26 to go here. Houston down by 5. They need a touchdown. They're facing second and about 3. And they'll have the first down on the ground game with Bryce Bell, who has run effectively tonight. So is Charles Sims. And there's Duncan suffering from the effects of those cramps. Once they start, pretty tough to get rid of them. Coaches encourage kids to drink fluids all week long to get ready, particularly the day before a game. But if they don't, sometimes even if they do, they're going to end up with this stuff. Boy, what a tough throw that was. You get the feeling Keenum thought his receiver was supposed to be somewhere else, because that wasn't even close.
It just came out of his hand poorly. And Case Keenum hasn't done that. And we just showed you a shot before the snap of Sims, number 5. And I'm up here thinking, man, that's the guy that can take it. Watch out, an explosive player.
And the pass was so bad, Sims turned around like it had to be for somebody else. Keenum now deep out, incomplete, intended for Carrier. And that one was behind him. And he was open.
Now, a couple bad throws by Case Keenum has not been the norm for him tonight.
No.
Anything but poor.
Huge third down here. With 2 timeouts, you could still afford to kick it away, but just barely. Keenum, can he make it on the run? Yes, he can. Slides in safe. Oh, they just gave him a terrible mark. They said first down anyway. But I'm not sure where that ball was, where they marked it, that it would have been a first down. Now Bell.
And you know what? I disagree with going to the line hurrying like that. Let the chains move. You know, you end up doing nothing. Let's see where he slides, where the ball is.
Oh, he's well past that marker.